Alright, hey, I'm back. Everything's taken care of. Cool. I'll just remember to cut the stream into two pieces when I post it on YouTube because I don't know how to cut out empty space. Something I've always been curious about, but that's alright. Alright, so let me use whatever. So what was I gonna do? I was gonna use some of my soul juice, my haze juice.
Better than neglecting your equipment, I guess.
Where is it? Because why not? Alright. $177, $178. I can only level up once? How much more do I need to level up? 2,000. I can do that. There. Alright, so we should be level 179 now. Yeah. Alright then, let's go fight this big fucker. This will be easy. Dramatic music makes me think otherwise, though. I forget this guy's name. What is your name, good sir? Game will tell me.
At last.
Insatiable despot. Right, okay. Yeah, that's where his little minions come out of. Holy shit. Frickin' really? I haven't even been able to hit him. Oh, fucking hell. Jeez, he does not stop wanting to summon his little fuckers. Also, his jumping hit did like, what? 1,000,000 damage? Killed me in one go. I'm calling Garbo on that one.
Are you fully conscious?
Probably would have done better if I actually could, you know, hit him. Kidding me? Okay, he's doing the sword thing. So he's like, ah, screw this tiny little dinky sword that's not doing anything. I'm gonna use this gigantic spear that was in my chest for some reason. Gosh dang. It's funny because in Chris's file I just beat this guy in one go. Of course, that's what happens when they decide to make the bosses have like 2 times as much ESP and do like 5 times, HP and do like 5 times more damage. Come on, stamina. I need you. We're doing really good right up until that last point. Well, I mean, relatively good. Right up until that last point.
If we die, we'll come back. So there's no harm in trying.
Yeah, there is a harm in trying. It's called my sanity. No. He can cover a lot more distance than you would think. Like, seriously. I forgot. Gotta get my souls. Or my haze. You gonna jump over here, bro? Oh, he did. I'm a little impressed. Fuck. There we go. Oh boy. Alright, he's fucking dead. Die in a fire, you freak. You're a freak. Alright. Oh boy. Mission accomplished. Moving on. Just never think about that guy again, ever. Blood spring restored.
So, where are you dragging us off to next? What?
The blood vein here leads to the old city ruins.
Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Shouldn't it lead from the old city ruins?
Singing.
Hey, look at that.
It's amazing how much more sense this whole scene makes in context after, like, not just beating the game, but getting a little further in the game. Everything that happens here is like, oh, I get it now. Whereas back then I'm like, what's going on?
That's...
It's him.
Careful. It's the hunter.
Is that woman his partner? I don't know what your story is, but let go of the woman. Now.
What the?
Teleportation is cheating.
Where'd they go?
What just happened?
Now I should get the Dark Seeker blood code from the vestige left right here. Correct? Yes, correct.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. That's quite a treasure.
But I already have the Dark Seeker code, so it's not going to be like, oh, you got it. Alright, yeah, it's going to want us to go all the way back to the old city ruins to continue our adventure. I say screw that. $222,130. I was going to say souls again. Haze. I mean, what's the big difference? It's everything in this game, like, you can just change the terminology to match up with Dark Souls. It'll make sense, and that's fine. People call the game like anime Dark Souls, and I'm like, you know, I don't even take that as an insult, because like it tells everybody what you need to know immediately. So if they're into Dark Souls, maybe they'll like this game. It's like, I think Dark Souls is fine. Like the whole gothic inspired type world that it has is really cool, but I just like this game more because it's anime inspired. You know, it's just like Dark Souls is nice, and they let me make characters too, but like their character creation system is nowhere near as good as this one is. Like, this one just has more options. And also, your character looks great. They look pretty. You know, they look anime, which is a good thing, as opposed to the Dark Souls one, which obviously goes for more realistic looking characters. And so because of that, it's like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, because Dark Souls does have quite a few, like, adjustable stats for, like, the face and all that kind of stuff. Like, it really gets in there. But I'm like, I don't know. I can never figure out those kinds of options. Because there are a lot of games that let you like fine tune like almost every aspect of the character's face, like their cheeks, their nose. I mean, this game does that. I don't know. Like I think like the default generally looks nice, and anytime I try to alter it even a bit, it looks horrible. That was me in Saints Row 3 when I played Saints Row 3 on the Switch. I made my character barely changed a lot of her stats noticeably, and I was like, I think I should try to do something different. And every time I tried to do something different, I was like, I think that looks fine. And then I left the character creator, went out to the world, I saw a cutscene, and I'm like, I look terrible. And then I like undid everything. Which is hard to do anyway, because it's not like Dark Souls, or I mean, Saints Row's editor had like an unreliable undo button. So like at that point, I had saved my settings, and it was like, all right, this is what you want. So I literally had to reload an old save, and do a few things I'd already done over again. Like, of all the ways to kill the freaking boss, to hit him with little dinky fireballs, that's freaking funny. To be honest though, that's my favorite spell. Like, the class that I'm at doesn't even really specialize in magic. I don't think so. I think my magic stat is just pretty okay. But that's like, I use that spell like crazy. It's from Murasame's Blood Code Hephaestus. It's just the freaking best. Because the little fireballs keep dancing around, they keep bugging the bosses, and it's just so good. Every time I'm like, oh, now I've got him, he just moves aside. That guy's attacks make him take like gigantic steps. Like he's just completely out of my range for no reason other than he's taking a big step. You know how sometimes he's hugging the staircase and other times he's just knocked out on the floor? That guy's a really weird enemy type, to be completely honest. They're like, that enemy type is so rare, I like wonder what even is the point of it. Wow, still just barely halfway. Can I max it out? I can, but I don't think I want to. I got so many more that I still need to learn. Not a lot, a ton, but there's still quite a few. That's a really long wind up. He like really wants me dead. Too bad you're too slow.
What a waste of time.
You're telling me. I have no idea what the point of Jack's fancy kick is. Like, Like it doesn't seem to do any damage. Is it just supposed to like stun enemies for a second or something? I don't know. Jack's blood code is one of the ones I haven't used like at all. I actually haven't used Jack's or Eva's. I'm pretty sure Jack's blood code is okay. My problem with it is that the description says it has a very low weight allotment. Which means I can only use light weapons with it. I don't mind light weapons, I just really grew to love the two-handed sword. I used to be a one-handed sword. Oops. I used to be a one-handed sword bayonet wielder. And then I picked up on the lance, I thought was pretty cool. And then I got around to the hammer, which I thought was cool. And then I got there into the greatsword, which I super loved. The class that made me love that stuff was Fion, which is Nicola's blood code. It's the ice-based hammer one. That one I like. There's not a lot of blood codes let you wield giant weapons effectively, though. It's like they know that they're too powerful and too awesome, so like, we can't let you have them all the time. Because then you'll never use anything else. And I'm like, well, why would I want to use anything else? This is really cool. Look how big my sword is. It tears people in half. So with this area done, I do believe we need to return to base and trigger the next part of the game. But see, the order that it's saved in here is Ruined City, Howling Pit, Trenches. My first game I did Ruined City, Trenches, Howling Pit, which is funny because you would think that maybe this area would be harder than this one. But no, when I first played the game, the boss of this area took me way longer to beat than this one. Or maybe because the two areas are accessible from Ruined City, they're naturally not supposed to be harder than the other. It should be your choice, whichever way you go. I think it's loading up a cutscene. That might be why it's taking a little bit.
Mia. Nicola, are you there? I'll be back. Wait, let me go with you. You shouldn't sleep so late, you know. Where? Where am I?
Oh, that snowy mountain place is gonna be fun.
Nicola! Wait! I want to keep Mia safe. Don't go, Nicola!
browsing Twitter right now because I just saw these cutscenes yesterday, and I see people talking about Blizzard. Oh boy. I don't need to talk about it because we already know.
A dream?
See, it looks like nothing major changes. The only big difference between doing the areas the other way around is that Yakumo gets some flavor text where he tells you that the girl is still unconscious and she's in a private room. Because of course she is. We have 2 open rooms we can go and sleep in. You'd think they'd just put her model in one of them, but they're like, no, we're just not going to have her around at all. She's in a different room that you can't get access to. I'm like, alright. I see how it is.
But that means...
Also, Murasame is like one of my faves simply because she's voiced by Kira Buckland. That's the best. She was the one on the floor sleeping on the bed, or sleeping next to the bed. Which Kira, man, she has a long list of stuff she's done. I guess most people probably know her as 2B, because she was the lead character of Nier Automata, or Automata. I don't know how to say it. I know her more as Edna, because I actually played that game that she was in. It was really fun. What else? She was Talim in Soul Calibur 6. I played that. What else?
What exactly is going on here anyway? Why does every blood vein we find lead back to the old city
Good question,
ruins?
bro.
The key to finding the source is there. That's all I can say for certain.
Sure. But we've been everywhere we can...
Try here. You know the statue of the goddess in the ruins? There's a mechanism inside of it.
I see. So that's our ticket.
Hey, are you sure you should be up and about?
Yeah,
I feel like
it's okay.
Mia wasn't
Sorry
quite
for
as
causing
clear.
you so much trouble.
We'll get into
I'm
why
fine
later.
now. I hope I'll get a chance to repay you.
That information is more than enough.
There's a favor I'd like to ask. I'd like you to tell me how to get here. Please, it's really important to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I'd love to tell you. If I knew.
I'm not sure of the path there myself. Other than that, it's sealed off by miasma.
I see.
Miasma ruins everything.
Sorry, I don't mean to make demands of you.
It's not impossible, though. We were able to pass through the miasma. Thanks to our friend here.
If you decide to stay with us, I'm sure we'll find the way to your snowy mountain eventually.
Of course, you would need to help us out with our objective first.
I'm glad to do whatever you need me to. As long as I end up reaching my destination.
We have a deal. Good to have you along.
Likewise.
Well, great. I guess that's settled then. You are now officially one of our friends.
Friends?
I'm Yakumo. This brainiac here is Louis. And... Huh? Where'd Murasame and Io get to?
I mean, if that's okay.
It is.
Actually, I don't think we've gotten your name yet.
Oh, I'm Mia Karnstein, and I'm good in a fight if you guys ever need the help.
Yeah, you sure did a number on Yakumo.
Seriously, that really hurts. Glad to have you on our side, Mia.
I was talking for a bit and I didn't realize that the mic wasn't on. I wasn't saying anything important. Just talking about how much I like these scenes. Because it's like, oh, they're a family and it's precious. We all get along relatively well.
Whew! There! That mountain of gear has been conquered. Everyone's stuff is fixed up and ready to go.
Shit, did I mute myself while I was talking about Murasame?
Oh, you're an angel, Murasame.
She's
Sorry
voiced by
always
Kira
piling
Buckley,
up
one of my
work
favorite
on
voice
you.
actors, so I really like her.
You'll find the
That's
source
it.
for sure this time, right? I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
Look at all this stuff. Did you gather it yourself?
Oh, you're feeling better. That's great. I was
Yakumo's
worried about
freaking
you.
dead.
Hey, you and I are about the same age, aren't we? We're gonna be besties, I can tell.
She's like that with everyone. Just smile and nod and it'll be fine.
Now, those aren't for you, Io. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
That's right. No need to rush recklessly into battle. There are people waiting for us at home after all. And without them, well, where would we be?
Oh, Yakumo looks sad.
Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay?
I think it's funny too that I started playing this game like very
My
soon
friends are
after Fire
important.
Emblem. Because like
They're like
Io
family to
and
me.
Bernadetta have like the same hair. Like
My
it's
friends were
that
all
short,
scattered
really
after the
messy
Great
look.
Collapse.
I like them both, so
I don't know
that's
if any of
great.
them survived. But every time we go somewhere new, I keep an eye out for them. Anyway, I count myself lucky. I went through some really nasty rejections back when I became a revenant. Honestly, I was right on the brink of losing myself. It was my friends that pulled me back, kept me safe. Bunch of sentimental fools. I'll keep them safe, no matter what happens. That's how much my friends mean to me. And now I've got 3 more sheep to look after. A man's work is never done. So just don't worry about it.
I'll always take a screenshot of that moment. It's so cute. Yakumo is a friendly man.
Well, you're in awfully high spirits.
What do you mean?
Normally, you've got eyes like a dead fish. But now, you actually seem alive for once. I'm just glad you found some friends to cheer you up.
Friends. I suppose you're right.
It looks like everyone has gone to rest.
It seems more cheerful here now. The atmosphere has brightened a lot since we first came. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle in your path.
Yeah, it's the power of friendship.
A curious individual indeed. Recently, I've been puzzled. If it is possible, I want to stay with you, just like the others. I think a lot about how I would like to come with you and help to make a difference. But it cannot be. I am unable to fight, so I would only put you in danger. I have to continue doing what I must. That much I am sure of. But there's something that confuses me. It's a strange sensation that wells up from within me. What is it? It could be. I'm not sure. It's a feeling as though something is pushing me.
No worries about the whole fighting thing, EO. We'll figure that out eventually. Maybe interesting that she says twice in the story that she cannot fight, and then like after the events of the next area, she'll join you in the battlefield, and you're like, but I thought you couldn't fight. But no, it makes sense. She learns like what she is exactly, and she regains memories from someone else who is similar to her, and thus she's like, oh, they can all fight, and she kind of like gets her fighting abilities from that way. So they do explain it story-wise, and the reason I'm saying that now is because I can switch to her and have her fight with me anyway, so I'm gonna do that. So I had Eva for the beginning of the game, Jack for the second part, now I'll have EO. I can use Louis and what's-his-face later.
Cruz endured painful experiments for Project Queen. My older sister Karen put everything she had into her research on the project. Both of them were kind souls, doing all they could for the future of humanity. Thank you for showing me those memories. Now, let's continue our investigation, so that all can enjoy the blessing of blood.
So I need to get you up to a certain amount of points. What can I give you? Oh, I can give you a comic book. You like comics.
Where did you get this? Can I really have it? Yakumo suggested I read it, so I gave it a try. And it's pretty interesting. I didn't think I'd get to see how the story continues. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
What else? I know he likes... Does he like the tomato Odin sandwich?
I think my sister liked these before she became a revenant. We would let tomatoes stew in Odin for a day, to let the flavor soak in before putting it on bread. Thank you. I'll definitely enjoy this.
I remember when I first played the game, I was finding the stuff that they all absolutely loved and adored.
We can head out
And then
whenever you're ready.
I was finding the stuff that they all hated in my next session, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
What is it?
So yeah, so EO is already at 50, so I need to get EO and... Well, actually, let me get this. Pray. Because it's a gesture I don't have.
Did you find something?
And let me give her something that she likes. I don't know what she likes, though. Do I have anything that you like? EO's a bit of a weirdo. Does she like a pen? No. I mean, she'll take it, but... I don't know if she likes tacos. I don't think she likes protein powder. I know she likes the blood bead candy, but I kind of want to save that for someone else. That's weird. I'll come back to you later, EO.
Take care.
Where's Mia? Actually, I need to give her stuff too. So I need to get everybody up to 50 so that I can get their weapons.
Sorry for coming out of nowhere with crazy requests. And thanks. First, check out the statue in the old city ruins. I saw some of the government soldiers moving through there. That should put you on the right track.
She's only at 17, so I need to give her a lot of stuff.
Nicola was a fan of this. It was called Boogarelli, right? He would watch it almost every day, totally engrossed. I didn't really get it. But watching them risk their lives in fights to make dreams come true was pretty cool. Thanks. I'll keep this safe.
Apparently everybody likes the Booger Alley dolls and the blood bead candy. I just don't know what Booger Alley is. Is that like a show? Is that what it is? A show they all used to watch?
I remember these. When I first became a revenant, I would split them in half and share them with Nicola. Want to have some too?
Sure, why not? Wow, she needs a lot of shit. You like tea?
Is this really for me? Thank you. I'll make some for you next time. I know how to brew it just right.
Oh, she did like it. I was about to say, like, I thought she was just gonna give it back to me. Cause that's what they do. Sometimes if you give them something they don't like, they'll just like, they'll say, ah, sorry, this isn't really my thing, and then they'll give it back to you. They're not really sassy about it, which I enjoy.
Let me know if you need me.
Like, they don't want to murder you for giving them something they don't like.
I've got a whole new line of stuff. But seriously?
Which I'm happy about. I still need these stamps as well. I want them, so I need 30 points with you. Oh no, I already have them. Okay. Which I could probably still use the mercury chrome, so I'll definitely think about it. Using it increases the maximum amount of ichor that can be held, absorbing human-like blood, allowing them to hold for a limited time. Okay, it sounds like it's permanent, but it's not. I don't think it would be, because there's so many of them.
Die-hard fans will pay big money for a figure like this. What was the show called? Booger Rally? It was the longest-running series ever or something. Pretty much everyone watched it. I wasn't the TV type back then, though. Maybe I should have at least checked out an episode. Anyway, it's in good hands.
To be fair, I don't know what it is either, so, yeah. Actually, since I have 50 with, you, let's just...
We don't know why you're
Yeah.
However,
Look, man,
this is
I
only
want your sword. So yeah, you can get the weapons that your partners in battle can wield, as long as you have 50 trading points with it. And I've never gotten one, so I'm like, you know what? Let's do that now. Louis' trusty sidearm. If you core cut through the fences. So I go enduring charisma. Why would you want another one? Oh, actually, I know why you would want another one. Never mind.
Waste not, want not.
Oh, don't judge me. Where's the funny thing that I can give you for judging me?
It's strange. This should smell pretty noxious. Are my senses failing? Let me try again. Oh. Excuse me. Thanks.
That's what you get,
Give it a
Louis.
try. We can
Why
head
is his
out
name
whenever you're ready.
Louis? I know someone on Twitter told me that might be the French spelling, but it bugs me. Because his name is very obviously spelled Louis, and yet everybody calls him Louis, and I'm like, I don't think that's right.
The hunter. Or at least that's how the gossip goes. You have any more info on him? Whoa, are you serious? There's still sake around in this condition? Let's celebrate tonight. I'll have to make sure not to piss Louis off by drinking too much again. Thanks.
And what's your sword called? Onibane. What else do I have that you would like? Do you like spicy food?
Thanks.
I mean, that wasn't really the answer I was looking for, but okay. Who likes pungent cheese? Let's get your sword.
Find something
Better believe I
valuable.
did, boy.
See you around.
Hi.
Did I get all the stuff from you? I got the gestures, the stamps I still need. Okay. For offer thanks, agree, and sign. Do you like cheese?
Is that... Sorry, cheese grosses me out. The smell is too much. I appreciate the sentiment, but sorry again.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think who would like the cheese, and I can't figure it out. I know she likes the tools.
That's pretty badly tarnished. But with a little elbow grease, I can get it back
I mean,
into
to
usable
decide
condition.
the
Just
new
in the
one.
nick of time. My old one is starting to fall apart.
The surprise is no one too likes tools. I can't remember what else she enjoys. She doesn't like cheese. Like, what's the matter with you not liking cheese? Why are you like this? I mean, I guess the description is pungent cheese. Maybe the smell's a little too much. Alright, he's gonna give me his blood code that I don't need because I already have it.
For you to take mine. I'm curious to see how you handle it. Yes, if you want to go. But now they must have. If you will take.
So he has a bunch of stuff. Do I have? I don't have any of these, so I'm gonna get some. Get some.
Satisfied.
Ish. What can I give this asshole? He's actually a nice guy. I know he likes protein powder.
Oh, perfect. My supply just ran out. Members of Cerberus need their protein. You have my thanks.
But like, I don't know what else he enjoys. Do you like cigars?
Ooh, now there's a fine specimen. I'll add it
course
to
you
my
do.
new collection.
You know, Jack looks like the kind of guy that you would think would like that kind of stuff. He doesn't. I tried to give him a brandy, I think, once, like alcoholic beverage. He's like, yeah, I don't do that. So he like, I'm pretty sure it was either that or a cigar. I'm pretty sure it was alcohol that I tried to give him,
Keep it safe.
and he was like, nah. Like, thanks, but nah. So it's just always fun to try these out and see what it is they have to
Thanks
say for the various things. I don't know who likes the cologne. Organic soap, maybe?
This makes me feel nostalgic somehow. I'll treasure.
In addition to like the unique stuff that they have for
Let
the
me
stuff
know
that
if
they
you need
really like, they also say some general things for stuff that they don't. That's not specific to them. Like they'll have a general. I think it's like low 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on how much they like it. And that's all they'll say. Like, oh, this is nice. Ooh, this is really nice. Or, hey, I love this. And then beyond that, they have all their unique dialogue. I really need to look at like a chart at some point and just figure it out, because I'm done guessing. This is, this is like Fire Emblem Three Houses again, when you're trying to guess what the fucking lost items are. By the way, let's talk about Fire Emblem Three Houses for a bit. I don't know, should I spoil? I'm not going to spoil anything. I just want to talk about it for a little bit, because I haven't really. I should stream it at some point and just talk about it as I'm streaming it. But like, it's good. I'm surprised that it's good. I'm still surprised that it's good, because like I had no faith in Intelligent Systems. I'm like, you guys don't know. You guys forgot how to develop Fire Emblem games 9 years ago, and you clearly are just incompetent. They proved me wrong. Well, I mean, this might just be a freak accident. Well, I'll have to wait until the next Fire Emblem game before I'm like, yep, they did prove me wrong.
Let's make it another good day.
Whatever happens after Three Houses.
All those towers. We can certainly use this.
So the next area we're going to is the biggest area in this game. Like the most confusing one. The one that makes everybody angry and sad. I don't actually know if that's true. But I think the general consensus of the Code Vein fandom is that it's pretty confusing.
Just as I expected, the plants still have life in them.
And that's the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. What's really funny is that I got myself to the point where I have to do it twice in a row. Because I gotta do it with Janix New Game Plus, and then I gotta do it with Chris. Because I want to keep both the files as close together as possible. Honestly, I'm still waiting for the day. Actually, I hope the day never comes where a game is able to introduce a dungeon that is worse and more confusing and just longer and more unbearable and just more unenjoyable than what was it called? The Dreadnought base in fucking what's the game called? Digimon World 4. Like, that's still gotta be one of the worst dungeons in any video game I ever played. Like, the freaking Zelda water temples have nothing on the Dreadnought from Digimon World 4. That place is fucking bullshit. Everything about it sucks. It's like, if I ever wanted to do that dungeon, I had to dedicate my whole playtime to it. Like, back when we had to share the game system and all that stuff. If I wanted to clear that dungeon, I had to all my playtime. Then once I was done playing. I couldn't do anything else because it's stupid long and dumb. After completing it like 3 or 4 times that way, I decided, you know what, this is stupid, and I started looking up guides for every subsequent time. Guides are pretty dumb to read though, so there's a video that I have saved on YouTube that I just reference every time.
Wait, you're the Crimson Sword. Hey, let me just say, I don't have time for dealing with folks like you. I'm in a tight enough spot already. And now the Lost are slowing me down. Damn it all. I just want to find a blood spring for everyone. The Lost over in the park. There's nothing I can do about them.
Stop complaining, boy. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out the swords that I got. Where is it?
I will keep watch.
Enduring Crimson. Ooh. I like the stats. And where's the Onibane? Ooh, I like those stats too. I think it's funny because, like, I have so many giant swords of note now. Because I have the Onibane, which is Yakumo's. I have this Y-hander, which I use for like 90% of the game when I first played it. It's like, it was my most trusty sidearm. I have the Argent Wolf King's Blade and the Judgment Edge, which are boss weapons. And then the Blanche Greatsword, which is God Eater DLC. So he wants me to go over to the park and kill a specific Lost. I can do that. What do you want again? There's a guy over here somewhere who also wants my help. There you are.
I was looking at something.
It's you're revenants, right? I'm no longer human. That's why I tried to fight the Lost too. Now I'm so scared I can barely move.
Oh, the ones out there?
Should we rest at the missile?
Alright, we'll go do that. Like, which one of you was alive again? See if I can do a backstab on this guy over here. Yep, it worked. I'm still trying to figure out why it is that in some cases it doesn't, even when I'm clearly behind the enemies.
The Lost are doomed to eternally search for blood.
Yeah, that one in the back corner is one of the martial arts ones that I hate. Target it specifically because it sucks. But that's another thing I like about the giant weapons, especially the giant sword, is that they have sweeping attack. Battered weapon, that's for the boy over there.
Did you find something good?
They have great range. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and it's really good when they're like a lot of enemies close together, because you just swing once and you'll knock them all. It's very handy. And the spear weapon can do that too. I just really like the giant sword.
I'll be there soon.
Did you find this weapon for me? I owe you a debt. With this, Now I can fight again. I need to train and grow strong quickly. The horrors from the Great Collapse might show up again. I'll be food for them if I don't.
It's amazing how much they reference the horrors versus how much you actually see of them. Which is like none. But you know, it's good.
Inviting us down
Good
to the
for a
bottom.
sequel. Can we have a sequel to this game?
Be careful you don't fall.
Alright, here the bitch comes. I hate this thing.
I would call that a success.
Me too. Those fat, haughty ladies
Watch
are the
your footing.
freaking worst.
It's a long
Oh no! Great, now I gotta do that again.
You're finally awake again.
I'm not gonna run all the way over there again. Fuck that. Yeah, originally when Mia told me, hey, the place you gotta go is over here, I was like, okay, easy. I was wandering around this place for like ever trying to find it.
We need something more. We need to remember to take breaks.
She said the statue in the ruins. This whole area is called the City Ruins, so I wasn't sure which specific part she meant. Although when someone told me where it was and I went and found it, I was like, oh, well, that's obvious. It's so obvious I was actually looking at this before.
No. Did you find something good? We have some room to move now.
There's another one in the staircase somewhere. Where is it? Hello? There you are. Io just off screen smacking people with every single spell she has. That's hilarious. That's what I like fighting with her. Like, I'm just minding my own business, smacking people, and all of a sudden, like, giant elemental pieces of hell rain down on everyone I'm fighting against. Very convenient.
The abyss gazes at us here, too.
Just die already, jeez. Alright, I'm gonna go get my haze back, and I gotta go upstairs and talk to the guy because I killed the lost that he was scared of.
That's better, isn't it?
Where did my blades miss? I was right in front of you.
Heading there now.
Hey,
Yeah, we
take
did.
down that lost? I put you through a bit of trouble. It's been a while since they booted me out of the shelter. That's what happens when you spend too much time living in a place the Lost have been cleaned out of. Now we gotta find blood springs if we're gonna survive, huh?
Actually, there was something I wanted to check, so I'll be right back. I gotta warp to a different area, then I'll come back. Yeah, you'll find random revenants around the world, and you just gotta help them. They give you handy stuff sometimes. I'll probably stop streaming in a bit. I at least want to go to the Cathedral and do a little bit on stream. But I'll probably save the Cathedral for my own time because it's long and it's obnoxious, but I love it. Hello, sir. What do you have for me?
Greetings. As you travel around, you might find fragments. I collect stuff like that, even in the depths nearby. So if you're headed there, remember to look at the map I gave you. Greetings. If you have any materials from the old world, I can give you valuables in exchange. Don't hesitate to come back.
Alright, I was expecting something different, but yeah, he gives you quite a few, what's the word? Maps to the depths. I think he gives you maybe 2 or 3. And you gotta go down there, kill a specific thing, or grab a specific thing, then come back. And then he'll be like, oh, cool. And then his shop will expand and he'll get more stuff he can give you. That you can then give to your friends and make them like you more. So that you can, you know, steal their weapons. I was about to say, why can you still get their weapon again? Why would you want it again? Then I remembered, in addition to powering up the weapons up to plus 10, you can also transform them and give them a new specialization. Like elemental or status effect inflicting, and then at that point you can use the new weapon, and it's like, well, if you didn't want that, or if you made a mistake, or if you want to try and make another one, then you just get another one and then change up the way that one is formatted. I've yet to do that because all I want to do is fortification,
Its owner is gone, but the cocoon remains.
which
Why not try to avoid this matter?
all fortification does is it improves all the stats of the weapon all around and increases its weight. It requires Atlas Chrome, and the only way I know how to get that is by trading with Yakumo. It's weird because some of the other areas in the game drop Chrome. Like, I picked up Chrome in the field, just never Atlas Chrome. So it's actually here, this staircase that you see earlier in the game that the characters tell you can't use. There's the statue. Oh my gosh, I can't, it took me forever to find it. I didn't even find it. I had to ask online because I didn't know where it was. It's like, are you kidding me? Hey, a blood spring. Forgot that was here.
So, every spring we've found so far leads back to here.
Come on, let's head in. The source can't be far off.
Yeah, finding the source is only the first act of the game. Is it the first half? I feel like there are more areas in the second half, but they're less dense than the ones in the first part. I would say so. Because the cathedral is actually 2 areas in one. Because like halfway through the cathedral, they throw another dungeon at you that you have to do before you come back and finish the second half of the cathedral. That makes the cathedral feel like it takes years. And even without that dungeon in the middle of it, it still takes forever. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how it's going to be now, New Game Plus style, but also worried. Because I'm concerned.
I believe we can climb that.
Yeah, the frame rate drops like crazy when you're moving between areas because it's loading up the next area. That's why these paths that take you from one level to the other are so long and they wind.
I'll be there soon. A map of the depths. Davis said he
I don't think I've ever gotten that map before, actually. Flood of Impurity? I don't recognize that one. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, these areas are long and winding, and oh my gosh, look, this place is so fucking cool. Like, it may be a hassle, maybe a bitch to navigate, maybe it may have like a really annoying middle section with the alternate dungeon, but like I love it, and the bosses never really drove me crazy. Like, there are 3 bosses in this area, 2 in the cathedral and 1 in the bonus dungeon that's in the alternate dungeon that's in the middle, but I don't think you should skip that dungeon ever.
a labyrinth built in a scar.
Like when you find the vestige, it will ask you if you want to teleport to a new area to do the next part of the game. I guess you don't have to, but it'd probably be really handy if it did. It's like very important for the story anyway. Gosh, the freaking last ability is still like only 2/3 complete. Look at that.
I believe there's something
Let's
up
get our
ahead.
first taste of cathedral combat.
A guardian of this place.
I actually have another skill on me right now that I'm probably going to keep on for the entire rest of my New Game Plus run, if I can. And that's Revenant's Hunger, which increases the amount of haze you earn from killing something. Basically more souls. Why would I not want more souls?
We can certainly use this.
Are you kidding me?
Did this poor soul get lost here? It won't open?
I mean, they are lost. Getting lost is kind of their whole, you know, everything. But like I was saying earlier that I completely forgot, the claw enemies, that one weird claw dude who was looking at the ladder in the dried out trenches is a really weird enemy type. He looks like a revenant that had activated their blood veil and then became a lost while it was activated or something. Because like, for me, the blood veil is the capes and the spikes. But normally I like the claw one, and that it looks like it's what he has, and it's interesting. You encounter him one there, you encounter 2 in the Frosty Mountains, and I think 2 more in the Burning City, and I think that's it. I could be wrong, but I don't think that any type appears anywhere else. Regardless, what's about to happen right now is one of the worst raids ever. So, wish me luck. I hate this thing. One of the Lost is invaded searching for blood. It's fucking bullshit.
Not a good time.
These weird purple alien freaks suck. The giant fat ladies that swarm this whole fucking thing suck. Everything about this raid sucks. I actually had such a hard time with it, I couldn't beat it the first time. I had to come back after I completed the dungeon, and even then, after completing this area and getting a bunch more levels, I still almost lost. Now though I know what to expect, and I'm fucking killing all of you. You ruined my life.
That's all.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was the end. Like, no joke. That was it. It was just those two left. Fucking bullshit. I hate it. It's such a dumb raid.
Are you feeling
No,
alright?
we should have won that one. I'm calling horse shit.
I see one of the lost up
I
ahead.
see it too. I hate it.
Someone's there.
Die in a hole.
Did you find something good?
Ish.
Do not engage in heedless fights. Look at that.
I'm heading into the raid with 2 less heals, but I really wanted that thing, even though it's useless. Normally what that does, that item, it says either makes it so you can use regeneration more, or so that regeneration is stronger.
We have to choose.
But because I beat the game, I think I picked up every single one, so it actually doesn't let you upgrade it anymore. If you do, it just says, oh, this is already maxed out, sorry. hate this raid so much. If I win it, that's it. I'm done playing. I'm gonna give it one more try.
I was waiting for you. Lost spotted, a little way ahead. Someone's there.
I almost didn't notice I fell there. If I fell there and lost all this haze, I would have been really upset. I'm just gonna pick this thing up. There's no reason why I shouldn't.
I'll assist you with the project.
We found something valuable
The
today.
answer we've been looking for, and if it provides hope.
Come on. Seriously, how did I use up all my freaking regeneration already? We just started. Hate that swing. It's way too fast for this baddie. Come on. Fuck you! That was the end again. When that teleporting thing comes in, that's the last one. Fucking hell.
As long as you're still standing, I shall never give up. I sense a hostile presence in the distance. A guardian of this place.
Jeez, I'm about to murder someone. This is really freaking annoying me. Even New Game Plus doesn't make this freaking raid any more sensible. And it's the only one like this. I think there's another raid in here, in where we are, and it's nowhere near this fucking stupid.
Covered something valuable.
See, that time I didn't even hold the button. I just pressed it normally, like I was attacking something. Wow, we both missed each other there. Oh, fuck you. That was bullshit right there. It's like aimbot. Die in the hole. Oh, thank Christ.
Did you find something good?
It's so ridiculous, that frickin' raid. There's not even anything over here, so it's not like it's placed at an inconvenient location. All that's beyond that raid point is this. It's absurd. Oh well. We did it, we won, we're good. I'm gonna go back and save, and actually I don't even need to, I can use this. I have infinite teleport back to missile. So yeah, that's about 2 hours of Code Vein. It's super fun, it's super great. I'm at the Cathedral now, and I'm kind of losing my damn mind. Highly recommend the game. I mean, if you're a fan of like Soul style game, I think you'll really enjoy this one. I mean, yeah, I'm not even a big Souls guy, but this game's just fun. The story is great. I finished the game already, and I thought the story was great. The ending was really, really good. So, yeah. So, yeah. Got nothing else to say. I'm gonna go do something else. Maybe watch some movies or watch some stupid YouTube and whatnot. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see y'all next time. Till then, hasta.